Our business is straightforward. It's just a chocolate manufacturing plant. We actually are a specific type of chocolate manufacturer. We picked the diabetic market because 15 or 20 years ago I became a diabetic, and when that happened, you want to eat chocolate, and then when you go and take a look at the marketplace, the chocolate back then was very expensive and of poor quality. It was an easy thing to get into once you find out that your products are limited. We were limited only to 2 varieties back then, and then ever since we came into production, we've seen approximately 10 companies come and go. Everyone's seen the potential of a diabetic market, or quite a few people seen the potential of a diabetic market, and that practically destroyed us, because at the same time there was the low-carb market that started about 10 years ago, and we were sucked into the low-carb market, and when the low-carb market failed, we were tossed with it, and the big market was in the States back then. So to make a long story short about that one, we just continued to tell all the people that we were a diabetic supplied, or a company supplying bars for diabetic people. So when you take a look at the numbers, there's room for several companies to get into this market. We chose probably the most difficult way to get into it is by choosing top-of-the-line chocolate from Belgium, and we're working to no end to keep the price affordable for the diabetics, because they've already been penalized once. So when we first started, a 19-gram bar was selling for $2, and that's about 15 years ago, and now the same bar is selling for, and this is 15 years later, for 99 cents. So back then the diabetic was really being gouged. So as you can see, there's a lot of room for expansion. Saudi Arabia, we're into Kuwait, who is delivering to several Middle East countries. Saudi Arabia has one of the highest diabetic per capita population on earth. China is very high in it. We're slowly trying to get into there. We're into the United States. Sweden is distributing to Europe. And as you can already tell by just a few countries we've discussed, there's another 50 countries available for, or maybe 150 countries available for manufacturing of this product. So the market is huge. It's just that it's a tough nut to crack. Community Futures at the beginning was very good for us, because no bank would look at a young company in Canada and finance us. They wouldn't. I walked in with a pile 6 inches high of invoices, and the banks would just laugh at us. Community Futures gave us the opportunity to come up with a business plan, show them the business plan, and then they were able to finance us. And literally, they were the only companies at that time that would listen to us. In the past 10 years, we've had at least, I'd say, 20 calls, and I didn't hesitate to recommend Community Futures. And basically, these people were actually having the same problems I had, is that the banks didn't listen and wouldn't listen to their new ideas. So I asked them to get hold of the nearest Community Futures office, no matter where they were working, and they'd probably get help as long as they had a good business plan.